lots of people in the cryptoverse are talking about maybe the bottom is in. I don't think that it is, or maybe there's a bottom soon, or maybe you have a much longer wait for the bottom. I'm going to present a coin here, the Sandbox, one of the top gaming metaverse tokens in the cryptoverse that potentially could be making a bottom. Let's check it out. All right, guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg, and I'm going to go over a cryptocurrency called Sandbox and metaverse play, gaming play for this coin. I'm going to go over the technicals of it. Here is the deal with Sandbox. Sandbox has to change on this. One of the reasons why, if you see, I'm going to take that off, clean it up for you, is that this is wave 4, if you want to call it a wave 4, which it likely is in the price territory of wave 1. Okay, so it can be a bullish coin. It's in a, in my opinion, expanding leading diagonal. And expanding leading diagonals, for those that don't know, is that where it forms a diagonal, and then they can be impulse waves in this scenario where it's an impulse, or they could be zigzag type moves. But the corrections have to be zigzag or zigzag family type moves like they are here. So this is a WXY, part of the zigzag family, and it is right here. So it's all good to go. And if you take a look at this trend where it touched top of that right there, and you bring it across, it touched right there on top of that. So what I'm saying is that I'm going to say it right now to you guys, there is a possibility that the correction could be over for this coin. Possibility or a probability is what I'm saying. You want to pay attention to this coin. What could be going on here for a while. I don't think it's going to make any moves, obviously, with the way the cryptocurrency and the other markets are right now, but it could be consolidating. So you can see in a move like this, it could be doing something over there. So you might see something kind of like this, and it can even break the trend line a little bit, and then eventually it'll shoot out of there. That's typically what happens with these moves. It consolidate a little bit, and then eventually it just pop. Okay. On a move like this, you're looking at, if it did finish there, it's going to have a move like this. Here's it's 1, down for a 2, 3, 4, and then shoot up on a 5. So anywhere past the previous high of $8 and as high as $40 or maybe even $50. It can, in a move like that, since you have wave 1, you connect to wave 2, 3, excuse me. The 3s can throw over a little bit. And in these moves too, depending on how bullish it is, they can have a throw over like that too. Okay, but they can't fall short. So you want to be aware of that. With the move, since it's a leading diagonal, it can be either this type of move, a 5, or it can be this type of move, guys. So this could be tricky just because down here in this area, it's not really making really good, solid looking bullish moves. It can make a wave, correct on a B, and shoot back up on a C. Kind of like what it did right here. If you take a look at this move, this is a 5-wave move with a correction and a 5. So this was a 3-wave move, All right, guys. I am going to go over the correction real brief with you guys here on the daily. It's a massive WXY. And let me take this off. Clean it up for you a little bit. It's a 3-wave move, an X wave, a strange looking kind of X wave where it popped out of a C, and then it did another WXY. So that's ABC and then an ABC move. And it has a completed sequence in my opinion. So if you take a look, what would this move be? It would be a W, X there or X there, however you want to put that, X, Y, like so, okay? And then if you check fib levels on this area, it's looking pretty darn good. Up the top of that A wave, it hit right on the nose, basically 1.618 for that move. So that's good. And also, too, with this, if I take a horizontal ray line and go top of that line right there, it hit it right on in that area. So there's a really good chance what it could do is just something like this. It could even go below the trend line a little bit and just rock it out of there eventually, guys. All right, that's pretty much it that I was just putting together for you. It's actually pretty straightforward and simple. It's like this is a move that it can make a 1-2, and then there's this 3 wave, and then down for a 4, and then back up for a 5 or something like that. So I've been going over the other alts and some of the cryptocurrencies. They do look like they're coming up on a bottom. And if you have, say, a move here in this diagonal type move, and say, for example, let's say Bitcoin's not bullish, it's going to do a corrective move up to, say, 30 or 35,000. Could Sandbox complete that move? It could, guys. Sandbox could make this move when, technically Bitcoin wouldn't technically be bullish. It'd be a corrective wave up. It could do that. So it could fail too. You have to realize that it could fail also too. So it's just going to depend on a little bit more patience on what the market's going to do. But like I said, there's a high probability that something was finished there. The reason I say that is that this structure right here is becoming too big for this area over here. It's becoming too big. And if you're bearish on this, let's say, what's the bearish sequence? I'll show you. This whole thing would be the W. You'd have a W pop up for an X and then swing back down for a Y. That would be very, very bearish for this coin, because now Sandbox would be breaking up. He'd be significantly breaking a sequence and coming down here, and then this would just end up being all corrective move. So I don't think so, guys. I think it's something I'm definitely going to be looking at. I like this coin. I think it definitely has potential. I think it's probably the top gaming token, metaverse token in the crypto sector. Just want to make you guys aware of that, what I think is going on with Sandbox right now. It's actually looking fairly promising. And then if you go look at the news talking about like, oh, how much it moved recently, it's probably because it's warming up in this area, guys. And then say 30 or 60 days and boom, it'll do that. Made it all the way to end my video. Do appreciate you. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.